Provincials with Kato. We've got Logan Thiessen with us. He's out our way, actually. Abbotsford goes to Robert Bateman. We have him playing an offensive guard, but he does play tackle at Bateman. 6'4", 300 pounds. Tell us a little bit about your football career and how you got started.
All right. Well, I actually got started playing flag. I was probably 7 years old when I started. I liked it, but I didn't like it that much. I'm a big guy. I don't play flag football. I started playing tackle at age 9, and that year I got MVP because I was playing running back. Ever since then, I fell in love with football. I work hard every year. I try to get better, and it's just a great experience. Get a lot of friends through football, and just this experience has taken me so many different places, and I got to see so many things that I wouldn't have seen if I hadn't played football.
So what do you like most about being a lineman?
I like that I have contact every play, and I have a guy that I will hit every play. It's always nice to make the play happen, but I know I don't get recognized when the running back makes a 50-yard run. That's the only downside of it. It's physical. I like the aggression and that it's man on man, and it's this guy versus the other guy, and you can control that.
So you play both ways?
Yeah, I play offense and defense. Yeah.
Which one do you like better?
I would say offense. Offense is really nice, but I can't lie. When I get a sack on defense, it's really nice too. It's really nice to get a sack.
Do you model your play style after any pro player or any player?
I want to say Tyron Smith. He's a left tackle for the Dallas Cowboys. He's agile. He can move. He blocks downfield. And I really try to be like him in the mobileness of an offensive lineman, because when you think of an offensive lineman, you think of big, strong, and I want to be big and strong, but also I want to make a block 20 yards downfield. I want to have that factor in my game.
What type of player would you say you are? I mean, I'm getting kind of a picture just through what you've said so far, but how would you explain your type of personality on the field?
I would say I'm a leader. I'm not the most vocal person. I'll pick my guys up if they need help and if they're hanging their head, but I want to lead by example. I want to show my guys that I don't have to say anything on the field, and we can get the job done with being silent and respectful.
What type of coaching do you best respond to? What motivates you?
For coaching, I love to compete. In practice, I want to compete. I want to go against someone, and I want to see what they have and what I have, and what makes me better personally is just making me work every time. We had a couple guys on our team this year who made me work, and I loved going against them. Me and those guys would just go at it every practice, and it really truly makes me a better player. I love competing.
During the season, what would you say your favorite part is?
I want to say the preparation, like the bonding of it, like. All right, we beat this team, and it's on the next team, and we have a week to prepare for this team, and they have a totally different scheme and game plan than the other team. One team could be doing the wedge and the double wing, and then the next team could be a strictly passing team. So it's like, wow, this is a big change, and I love the diversity of it.
Does Bateman have any fun rituals or traditions that you guys do?
This year, we started waving the flag around, and we would stab into the ground, and then we'd run out from the goalposts. That was always one of my favorites. That just gets us hyped up. That's as soon as that happens, we're on. We are going, and we won't stop. It's the best feeling. Sometimes I would be the one holding the flag, and it was the best feeling ever. I
remember coming to one of your guys' games the season before COVID shut us all down. I came out to one of your games and had a look, and it was a really fun atmosphere out there.
It is.
And you did have the flag going. How did your season go this past year?
It went great. I really liked this season. We made it to the championship in provincials. It didn't go our way. We lost in overtime. Obviously, it was tough. But through the season, we almost went undefeated. We lost one game by 1 touchdown. So nothing to really be sad about. Other than that, most of our games were blowouts. It was a great season. We have mostly grade 11s too. So it's really setting us up for next season. And I really do think we will go all the way next year.
So what are your goals for this off season?
I really focus on training in the off season. This year, more than anything, I have to be talking to coaches as much as possible, because grade 11 is probably the most important year for recruiting, because that's when everything gets set up. So mostly just training, getting more agile, talking to coaches as much as I can, building relationships. That's like my main goal for this offseason.
Do you have any other goals besides that?
My goal right now is we're going to beat Carson Graham. That's the team who beat us in the championship. We're going to beat Carson Graham next year. We are going to destroy Carson Graham next year.
Listen, how do you balance your sports with your schoolwork? I see on your Twitter that you're a very good student. What is it? A 3 point, what do you have on there?
3.98
GPA. So that's awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah.
How do you balance all that with your playing, your training, your extracurricular activities, all that kind of stuff?
It is hard for me to balance it because I do play more than one sport. I play rugby and football this year. I do find a balance somewhat. Part of that's just keeping a good relationship with my teachers, just communicating. And they understand that I am a student athlete. And part of being a student athlete is homework. And that's why student comes first. I just communicate with my teachers, send them emails as much as possible. And honestly, online schools helped with that. Just everything being online, and teachers have to check their email because it mostly is online still. Like they'll omit some stuff if I'm away from school for a couple of days on a football trip or going to this camp halfway across the country. So they understand. And even if I am halfway across the country, I can bring my laptop and I can do my homework there. How
do you handle the performance expectations of either yourself that you put on you or that others around you put on you?
I handle it by just working. I have had some pressure on like my friends and like family. They're all like, yeah, this guy's the guy for football. You're the best we have. Yeah. Like you're like, that's no
pressure at all there.
I'm not saying that like for my football team at all, but
I know, I get what you're saying.
I'm just like, my buddies are like, dude, you're so good. I mean, you have so much potential and all that stuff. I'm like, yeah, I mean, I know I have potential. I'm going to work as hard as I can and I'm going to see where it goes. But like, it's hard to always be having that pressure of, yeah, you're going to have to make it professional one day. And I'm like, yeah, I'll try my absolute best to make it to the big leagues one day. And I'm going to try to live out the dream for at least a couple of years. That's what I'm trying to do. But,
do you have a pretty good network of people around you to help you accomplish that?
Yeah. A lot of my friends are from the football team. So they all support me. They all know that football comes first and they want to train. They want to get better just as I do. I got friends that are friends with coaches. I do training. Coach Mills, he's one of the best coaches.
He's a great guy.
He's a great guy.
He is, yeah.
He's definitely my favorite coach I've ever had. And my dad's coached me before. So like that's like that says something. So
he's one of my favorite coaches in the BC High School League. So there we go. And I don't even really know him that well.
He's a great guy. He supports every player on this team. Like he supports me so much, and he's shown me. He sends me stuff on Twitter every single week to say like, oh, there's a camp here, there's a camp there. Here's some advice with this and that, and awesome. It's made it so much easier. Like he's the guy who told me to get Twitter, and I, as soon as I got Twitter, I'm like, how have I been missing this for all this time? I got it in grade 10. I was so behind. And as soon as I got it, he told me exactly what to do, and it was perfect.
So let's talk about this recruiting process. You know, you've already alluded that your grade 11 year was pretty serious. So how has it been for you so far, and what are you looking forward to coming up?
I'm really looking forward to just building more relationships with schools. I've been calling with school. I was getting phone calls with schools more recently, like more common. That's what I'm trying to do right now, just build relationships. It's really important for me to really focus on university right now. I'm just trying to find as many schools, get as many options as I can, like seriously get as many real options that I believe that I can go to.
Do you have a short list of schools that you want to go to, either up here in Canada or down in the States?
Queens is a great school in Canada. I love Queens. Queens is a great football program and great academically too. They are very strong academically. I've been looking in the US, trying to build as many relationships as I can. A lot of the schools I've been looking at were D1AA. One of those schools, Idaho State, Montana. Those two schools I've been really trying to target. In Canada, it's been Regina, Queens, York, and Manitoba were the main 4 schools I've been talking to so far.
What are you looking to do academically at post-secondary?
I've been having a lot of thought about that. I'm saying that I want to go to kinesiology. It's a great program. It's really competitive, though. If I do end up going to a school such as Queen's, they're going to have a very competitive amount of people who want to go to like the kinesiology program in Queen's. So I'm trying to figure out, maybe take something the year I get there, and then if I don't like it, then I'll take kinesiology, or the reverse.
What do you want to do, like when your playing days are done? What do you want to do as a future career?
I've thought about this for a while. I love helping people, so I want to be a firefighter. I've looked at like fire academies near me. I'm probably going to take one this year, maybe, just to get some experience. And a lot of it's just exercise too.
Awesome.
You gotta work out, and it's a similar thing to football. It's team. You have a team with you, and it's team bonding. And I've heard a lot of firefighters like football players because they know how to work as a team. Yeah. And that's a big deal.
What are you watching on like Netflix or?
My favorite Netflix series I've ever watched is probably Breaking Bad.
So not Downton Abbey?
No. Favorite movie I watch on there is definitely The Blind Side. Okay. Left Tackle. I love that movie. I could watch that movie any day of the week and I would be very happy.
What's on your music playlist?
It depends where I am. If I'm working out, I need some rap or some heavy metal, something that makes me mad, it makes me fired up. And then if I'm just laying back, any song really. Are
you a sweet or salty guy?
Salty in the day, sweet at night.
Oh, so you have like times. Okay.
Yeah, I'd say that, yeah.
What swag are you wearing on game day?
I know what I'm wearing next year. We're getting jumpsuits. And I'll be wearing that the whole day. I know it's gonna be something great. It's gonna be awesome. That's what I'll be wearing on game day next year.
What would be your dream vacation destination?
Hawaii. I've never been to Hawaii.
Cats or dogs?
I'm gonna have to go dogs.
What's your favorite type?
I like big dogs.
Do you have a dog?
I have a dog. She's a Cairn Terrier. She's a little dog, like this big, probably. Oh. Yeah. I know. I'm kind of dissing her right now, but in her days, she was active. Not so much anymore.
If you could have only one video game, what would it be? When you have time to play video games?
Probably Madden.
Who would win a fight between Spider-Man and Batman?
Just based on equipment, I feel like Spider-Man would probably win.
Pineapple on pizza or not?
I'm going to have to go, I like pineapple on pizza.
You meet a genie. He offers you 3 wishes. You can't ask for more wishes, and you can't raise people from the dead. What are your 3 wishes?
First one, go D1. That's my first wish. Second wish, as much money in the world as there is. I need it. I want to go to camps. Camps aren't expensive, dude, in the U.S. and everywhere. They're
well, and expensive. if you want to buy any property out here in BC, you need all the money in the world.
I know, yes. So even I just got a truck. The gas. Oh my gosh!
You bought a truck with the gas price out here?
It's not no ordinary truck. It's it's
what kind of truck is this?
It's an F-250, a 92 F-250. So it's.
What do you need that for?
My parents don't want to drive me everywhere.
But that's why you get a little like K car or something.
I know, yeah. I had to. I mean, it was cheap. That's part of the reason why it was cheap. I love the look of trucks. It was something I was looking. I do regret it a little bit. I like the look of it. I like having a truck, but it's not nice having to fill up every 3 days for $200 worth of gas.
No, like I think you should sell it.
Yeah, I might have to.
Just think of that $200 of every 3 freaking days.
Something
That's like
that.
Your whole tuition.
I know.
The rest of your degree.
It builds up. It builds up a lot. Yeah.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
I'm gonna say no. No way.
Okay, why?
I feel like it's a whole different like category. Like if you put a hot dog bun and add meat and cheese and all that stuff, that's a sandwich. But if you have just hot dog on a hot dog bun, that's the hot dog. It's not a sandwich. It's not a sandwich at all.
Okay, but the hot dog itself is meat.
Yeah, but not in that form of
so it's about the form. That's what makes it a hot dog.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty interesting.
All right, Logan. Well, thanks so much for coming on here. I appreciate the time you've given us today.
Yeah, perfect.